I am Sai Prashant Anapala. Today our topic is on multi-language testing. Multi-language testing. Multi-language testing in non-functional testing. This is one of the testing subcategory in non-functional testing. Okay, so now let us see what does it mean by multi-language testing. Multi-language testing means it is also called as foreign language testing. Foreign language testing. This is also called as foreign language testing. In general, why we require this multi-language testing? Why do we need, as a Scrum tester, why do we need to test over that software? Why do we need to conduct this foreign language or multi-language testing? In this board, foreign language or multi means, here multi means more than one language, many languages, okay? Or else you can see like this, foreign languages means other than our language, other than the known language, other languages are foreign languages. So, for suppose let us assume our developed software, Sprint, or let us say this is Sprint or software, you can call Sprint or software. Okay, so this developed software is, this software is developed with languages like Java, or else you can say .NET, Java or .NET Unicode. When we require this testing means, if the Sprint is developed with Unicode, means Java or .NET languages, Unicode. With that Unicode, if the Sprint or software is developed, then we require to conduct this multi-language testing as a Scrum team tester. So now, while we are testing this, there are two ways are there. Testing means performing multi-language testing. In this, there are two subtests are there. First one is localization. Localization testing. Localization testing. Whereas second one is globalization. Globalization, or you can say like this also, international language or internationalization testing. Okay, localization testing, globalization testing. Okay, now let us see what does it mean by localization testing. How we are going to conduct. Okay, see here now. First thing we need to notice that if the testing is required when and only, if and only the software is conducted or is developed with the Unicode language like Java or .NET. Okay, in that case we need to perform this. Okay, so for suppose in localization, now I am talking about localization. Let us perform localization testing on the developer Sprint or software. See. So now this Sprint is developed as a similarly I told with the Unicode language Java or .NET. Now customer languages varies. Customer having various languages, like we can say. So there are now see one of the this software is going to be utilized by different country people. Different country means, or else you can say the Telugu in Andhra means Telugu. In India only you see this software is going to be used by Telugu people, Tamil people, Hindi people, Hindi language I mean. Okay, like three languages are like many multi languages. How they are going to utilize this software? English. They are going to utilize this software with this language. Okay, with this language, with English. English guys who use English, they use English. Telugu people use Telugu, Andhra. Tamilians use Tamil. Hindi, they use Hindi language. Like this, these guys are going to utilize this software by using these languages. So the software need to be worked as per that languages. So now using this localization testing, how they are going to test this software. So with this technique, let us see. Now see here. Now let us say this is the Sprint This is the software. Okay, this software is going to be tested by like this. First of all, let us say this software is required developed for only one country people. Means like we can say for with respect to one language. Means you can see here. This software is going to be utilized by Telugu people. Okay, Telugu. But whereas the general language known is English. So now as a Scrum team tester, how they are going to test this software? In localization testing technique. So they are going to recruit the Telugu guy. In general, the guy, the developer software people is going to know, they are aware of English language, but they don't know Telugu, let us suppose. Or else you can take, for better understanding, like change the language. Okay, you can say Chinese. So as of being an Indian guys, we don't know the Chinese language. Then how we are going to perform the testing? The software is going to be utilized by the Chinese people. Means they would like to, Chinese people would like to utilize this software with the help of Chinese language. But how you need to, but you don't know the Chinese language. As a Scrum team tester, you don't know the Chinese language. How you are going to test? In this case, how they are going to perform testing is, they are going to Scrum team, means Scrum Master is going to recruit the tester, Scrum team tester, who is familiar with Chinese language. Who is familiar with Chinese language. Or else they will recruit a test engineer from China, software test engineer from China, and this Chinese software test engineer is going to perform test over the software by providing the Chinese language as an input for accessing that software. This is what I mean about localization. Generally, developer people who are developer testers, some testers will be aware of English language only. They won't be having a awareness about Chinese language. Then how will they perform? In that case, they are going to recruit the Chinese employee as a Scrum team tester, Chinese employee. So that Chinese employees, they will be good at familiar with Chinese language. So they can easily test the software by providing the Chinese input. Like that, similarly, if the developer software is some French, means they are going to recruit the employee from the French who is well familiar with the French language. They are going to recruit that French person as a Scrum team tester. He is going to test the software by providing the French language as input. Like whatever language may be, whatever country they may be, it may be. Like that, they are going to perform the testing. Such kind of testing technique is called localization technique. This is one of the technique. And then the second process, every time they need to recruit one separate employee for the company, for China means Chinese language, French language, like this means every time recruiting is, it might be some difficulty. In that, to reduce that, there is another technique also there. That is what I mean about globalization. Globalization technique. Globalization technique. Globalization technique. This is one of second technique in the multi-language testing. So now similarly, the developer software is developed using the Unicode. So they need to test. The second technique, how they are going to perform testing over the software means, let us see. Now Scrum team tester. Here, you see here they are going to, 1 minute. They are going to provide the input. For suppose they are going to provide the language, English language only, as they know well, English language. Now the software is going to be accessed by, let us suppose, Chinese, French, Spanish. This software is developed with respect to requirements of Chinese, French and Spanish. Now this Scrum team tester knows English language only. He is not aware about, he don't have awareness about these three languages. So in this case, how he is going to perform testing is, he is going to provide input values as English language only, but in between they are going to use our software, that is what translator. They are going to use the translator software. Translator. Using this translator software, now their input he is providing is English language. That will be converted to, now our requirement is, suppose Chinese language means English is converted to Chinese. English language is converted to Chinese language. Chinese language will be taken as input by this software. Understood? So in general localization, you are directly recruiting the tester only. Tester who is familiar about with that language. Okay, it is tester based, depends upon the employee. Here they are using, in place of the separate employee as for testing that multilinguality, they are utilizing the translator as a software called translator. Using this translator, they are providing their known language like English as input. That English language is converted to Chinese language, and Chinese language is forwarded as an input to the software. This is how the Scrum Team tester is going to perform multilinguality testing. These are the two techniques, localization and globalization technique. Now let me show a small example to you regarding this globalization technique. See here. Yeah, let me continue to browse Chrome. In Chrome you can see here. See, this is language translator. See here. Now I am giving some language. How are you? Okay, this is what the language in English I given. This I need to be converted to, let us say, some Telugu. See, to Telugu. Meeru ela unnaru, like this. So initially you provided the input is in English. How are you? It is converted to Telugu using this translator software. Clear? This is what I mean about globalization. Whatever language this translator software is used between the software and Scrum Team tester. Scrum Team tester is going to use this translator and test the software, developed software. Okay, so like this. See another example to Spanish or another language. Yeah, see to Urdu. See to Urdu, like this different languages. This translator is going to translate the language, and translated language is taken as an input to the software. This is what I mean about globalization. In general, when you see in the localization, they will provide the language as an input. English, their known language, English language as an input, but the required language is, let us say, that is Telugu, means they will select the Telugu language, means without the translator they recruit the Telugu guy who is familiar, the Scrum Team tester who is familiar with the Telugu language. The Scrum Master is going to recruit that person for testing the software. That is localization.